What's up, everyone? Today we're going to be talking about Alien Covenant. I just got done watching this movie maybe like 15 minutes ago. I believe it's the second or maybe third time I've seen this movie. I think it's, I think it's the second. Um, I feel like I enjoyed it about the same, maybe a little bit more than I did the first time around. All right, listen. I love the Alien series. Like, I don't like. I mean, it's been a while since I've seen these movies. I've only seen AVPR in theaters when it came out, and then I've seen the original AVP a couple times. It's better than AVP. Like, they're both shit movies. Both those movies are dog shit. They have a couple good qualities, but overall they're completely dog shit. Uh, but like the rest of like Alien, because I don't consider those two a part of Alien or Predator. It's like its own thing. It's just the AVP franchise. Then you have Alien franchise of movies, then Predator. They're all But anyways, like of the Alien movie series, I like every single one. This might be my least favorite, or Alien Resurrection. Those two are like the bottom of the franchise. That being said, I enjoy both movies. Um, I mean they have I actually this I don't know, I might on rewatch of the entire series I'll be able to tell, but I feel like this one actually might be a little bit above Resurrection if I can remember. But I enjoyed this movie. I thought it was pretty good. Uh, like I don't know, like the whole like when they're in the Covenant spaceship and they're just like fixing up the damage from like the solar flare, and they're just like doing their thing, and like yeah, it's insane. Like the captain dies like right off the bat, and is like I thought the acting was good. Like they like mourning the like losses and stuff like that, and the sense of hurt. Like I don't know, like the second in command becoming captain, like being nervous and all. Like I thought the cast was actually very good in this movie. Like what I mean, like it has a couple. What the fuck is his name? Like Michael Fast. I can't say his last name, but the guy that plays David and Walter in this. I mean, he's obviously in the previous movie, but I mean, like obviously you've seen him in like X-Men and other like big movies and stuff like that. And then you have like Danny McBride in there, which when this movie came out, I was surprised that he was in the cast. And I don't know, I thought he was actually a pretty good fit. Like he had some comedy in there, but like not too, like not like the typical, like his typical humor, but it was like, it fit the movie. And like I actually, he turns out to be like one of my favorite characters. Uh, Daniels, I thought was a pretty good, solid like. I mean, there's like a couple like leads. I'd put it in quotation marks. She'd be one of them, and I thought she did a pretty good job. Not as good as like obviously uh, Elizabeth Shaw or Ellen Ripley, but she holds her own a little bit. I thought it was good. Um, and then Michael Fassbender or whatever the hell his name is. Sorry. Uh, he does an amazing job as like David and Walter. Like he's my favorite character in this movie. He's my second favorite in Prometheus because Elizabeth Shaw was in that. But this like he steals the show in this movie. But I don't know. I liked the story of it, like of like David's perspective. Like he's with the black goo, like the pathogen. He's like experimenting on like, well, actually, I think I don't know if he's like actually like individually experimenting on like the animals and all that shit. I think he just, when he releases it to destroy the engineers, I think he just actually researches the effects of like on the wildlife and stuff like that. Or I don't know, but I like, you know what I mean, like he's like studies it and like the effects on like different organisms and shit like that, and he's like constantly trying to engineer like the perfect organism, which I mean obviously ends up being the xenomorph. But so you have like different, yeah. So it's like like the in like aliens that we're seeing in in like Prometheus and in the beginning of this, like where the two, like the two, what would they be called, like neomorphs, like yep, because that's this picture right here. Yep. uh I think this is like the first. Yeah, we'll talk about those scenes, but yeah, so it's like you have like these like neomorphs, like prototype xenomorph things, which I mean I think they look pretty gnarly. I mean, not as cool as a xenomorph, but I thought they were pretty cool looking. Besides, uh, when they're really little, I think they kind of look goofy, but when they start getting into like the adolescent, like more like advanced stages, I feel like they look pretty cool. Um, like the world that they get to, I thought was like really beautiful. Uh, like I don't know, I feel like I just like, I don't know, Prometheus and Alien Covenant, like the alien worlds, like even though it's like a lot of, probably like a lot of CG and stuff added to it, I thought they looked really good. Um, I Yeah, like going back to David, it's like I really like his like storyline, and like obviously at first he's like spinning it as a lie when he meets the Covenant crew, but like there's only like one major flaw that I dislike with this movie, and that's like their choice to kill off Naomi Rapace's character, Elizabeth Shaw, like off camera. And it's like, I mean, I understand like the whatchamacallit, like the reasoning, like the story, like it makes sense. Like he ends up killing her, and he's like using her body and stuff like to experiment on, and like use as like what, like it looks like probably like an incubator, or like just effects with the pathogen and stuff. But that was like the major flaw in this movie. I thought was like what they did to her character. I thought she deserved a better fate. um but yeah, like going back, all right, so you have this scene where I think this is like the first xenomorph, because like the way, like the conversation between the captain and David was just like, what he's like asking him what he believes in, and he says creation, and then that's like, I don't know, it seems like a very significant scene in the movie, and just like in for like a for a xeno like a alien to be like a chest burster in general. So it's like it kind of, I mean, first of all, I didn't like the this scene. I didn't really care. I mean, I liked what was supposed to be happening, but I didn't care for the execution. And I think it just looks really goofy. Uh like the arms and stuff, like I don't know. I thought it was executed pretty kind of poorly, but over, like it just like, I know what they're trying to go for, but there's just like certain thing like that it could have did better. It could have stuck the landing better. But overall, I do like the whole, like the ideas going on in the movie, and like just like the evolution of the neomorph to the xenomorph, and like showing like all the variations of what would become like the face hugger, and like the eggs, and all that. And like this scene, like when the people get infected with the like the black goo, it's all like, it's a little confusing to me, but like I can connect the dots a little bit. uh but yeah, like this scene when, oh dude, when they get to the planet, like they're exploring, and you just, as soon as like that, the spores go into that dude's ear, you know some fucked up shit's gonna happen. And yeah, it did not disappoint. Like the first time we've ever seen one like come out of the back, and like I think that affects like the appearance of it because it has like spikes on it and shit. But it was, dude, this scene was so fucking gnarly. Like it reminded, like, is as gnarly as uh like Shaw's like boyfriend, like partner scientist when he gets sick, and he's all like, like getting all like fucking season up, and his like skin's like turning black and all that, like, and he's like, his veins are like bulging out. Like, it's, yeah, this was probably even worse than that. This was fucked up. uh and then I didn't even see how the second guy got infected, but yeah, like his I keep calling them chest bursters, but they're not that. But they, like, that comes out of like his throat and like just like bursts through his jaw, and his like teeth come out and shit. It's like, god damn, like it's disgusting. Like right here, what it says, like, yeah, it's bloody disgusting. Like it's badass. Like it, yeah, like a lot of like, there's a lot of pot. Like I like the, yeah, like the gore, and just like how, yeah, like the almost like body, like go dysphoria, like gore type of situation with that shit. It's just like, it gets to me. But I really like that, and just like the the panic in the like, I don't know, just like sheer terror in like in the acting, and when this is going on between like I'm not good with names, but you have the two chicks that are like trying to help them, and like blood squirts on the one's face, and she just has a breakdown, and like she locks the one chick in there and is just like trying to get help. And then as soon as the neomorph comes out, her dumb ass tries to like shoot it with a shotgun or whatever type of gun it is supposed to be, and yeah, just like royally fucks up, and they end up blowing up the life pod, or like your like little vessel to the Covenant. And yeah, it's they all that group dies. But yeah, I don't know. I really liked it. Like, I gave me like almost trying to be like the pro, like, how like Prometheus kind of has like, it has like an alien vibe to it, like the original Alien movie, like that kind of, at least it does to me. But it's like a its own spin. And then this kind of does the same thing, but with aliens. um doesn't execute it as well, but I thought I really like this movie. Like, I mean, how are you gonna tell me like that thing doesn't look fucking scary, or just like, or gross? I mean, it's, I mean, they're not as cool as the xenomorph. That's another thing about it, is like, I don't understand how they grew so fast. But I mean, I kind of can suspend my disbelief to just like watch the movie, just to like let it flow. But another thing I didn't really care for was like the kung fu like action movie fight between David and Walter. I did like the twist at the end though with it, but I thought that was a little, I don't know, almost like on a left field. I wish it would have been just like a quicker ordeal. But overall, I thought this was it's a pretty solid movie. It has a lot of flaws, but it does a lot of things right. Um, I enjoy it. I mean, I have it on Blu-ray. Uh, I'd give it probably like a like a 6.75, maybe like a solid 7. It's in that ballpark. Like, I enjoy it. I have a fun time. Like, I like rewatching the entire series. It's not like I'm going to skip this one. There's definitely, it's not the best. It's not even middle ground. I'd say it's like more bottom. It's the bottom tier. Like, this and Resurrection are the bottom tier, And then like the top tier is obviously I throw three in there. It's not Alien 3, but I throw three movies in there. I'd say Alien, Aliens, and Prometheus. That's like the top tier. Bottom tier, you have Alien Covenant and Alien Resurrection. Mid tier, what would be mid tier then? Alien 3 and what's the other one that came out? Alien Romulus. Yeah. I'd say yeah, that sounds about right. Cuz I know damn, I can't wait to I've only seen Alien Romulus once. And that was in theaters, so I can't wait to rewatch that. But anyways, that'll do it for this one. Again, yeah, I kind of went on a little rant right there, sidetracked with the ranking the movies, but yeah, I'd give it like a solid 6.75 or a 7. It's pretty good. You know, I mean not pretty. It's a solid movie. I'll say that. It's a solid movie. Like I just spent 2 hours watching it this morning and you know what I mean, I enjoyed myself. I wasn't really like looking at my phone or like the watch or anything. I mean, I got a couple texts and I paused the movie and answered it, but I mean like that, yeah, right there. It's like I paused the movie and answered the text and then went back to watching it. It's like I don't know, I enjoy it, but let me know what you guys think down below in the comments if you liked it or if you thought it was just absolute trash. But anyways, give the video a thumbs up. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to follow, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.